My name is Katya. I'm 27 years old. I'm from the Ukraine and I converted to Islam on 17th of April. It will be exactly 4 years, alhamdulillah. My story is a bit different from anybody else because I got veiled 3 months before I said my shahada. What happened is that I said to myself that if I'm going to become Muslim, I want to do it to the fullest. I want to do everything that is according to Islam. So I knew that being veiled is part of Islam. So I said to myself, having faith in your heart is something that you don't have to show to people. Being veiled is something that everybody knows that you're Muslims. I feel that God chose women to be face of Islam by having a veil on. Well, I think that, Shaitan is like the oldest out of all of us. So he's been here for many years. So he knows what to whisper to whom and at what time. So I cannot say that it's something, just one thing that happens to me that the Shaitan is trying to prevent me from doing. It depends on what is the weak point for me at that specific time. For example, I had my baby a year and a half ago. So I'm very tired. I'm working full time. So sometimes I struggle to pray on time. So I always, okay, I'm going to wait until 5 minutes before Maghrib goes off so I can pray. Also, just before I got pregnant, I was learning how to memorize Quran, and it was going very well. And I was able to read Quran, and then all of a sudden I just cannot force myself to do that. Every time I want to go and start learning Quran again, something happens. So I try to listen to Quran at home. I try to listen to different surahs. I try to memorize a couple of words, etc. So I'm trying step by step to tell him to stop telling me not to do that, try to overcome his whispers. And also when I'm really tired and I tell myself I'm not gonna go to pray now, I'm gonna wait. No, sometimes I just force myself and I say, no, this is not you who's telling you, it's Shaitan who's telling you, so you have to go, you have to get up and you have to go and pray. I think nowadays Shaitan wins most of the battles with people, because you see so many children disrespecting their parents. You see so many parents abandoning their kids. People, they do not know how to communicate with each other. They swear a lot. They don't know how to have good manners. So I think it's not because people became bad. It's because they stopped having faith, and they just decided to lose the battle with Shaitan in these matters. My belief in Allah is much stronger than my fear of Shaitan. Because every time he tries to make me do something bad, or not every time, but most of the times he tries to make me do something bad, my faith in God helps me to stop doing. And sometimes, for example, he tells me, oh, why don't you go back to your previous life? It was so nice, it was so much fun. Yes, it was fun, but no, this way of life is much better, because if you have a strong belief in God, He gives you all the blessings you want. Don't fool yourself into Shaitan's tricks. Have a stronger faith and you will have a life full of Allah's blessings. Halik ala tariq Allah.